Throughout history, humankind has shared one particular innate trait: the desire to explore. With the technology of modern gaming becoming more and more sophisticated by the day, we find ourselves able to travel the planet from the comforts of our own living rooms, giving us the opportunity to explore vast, hyper-realistic worlds teeming with the life of the wild. In this series, we'll embark on journeys that take us to the very ends of the earth, as we seek out everything from majestic pronghorn amidst the boundless mountain ranges and grasslands of Colorado, American alligator along the ever-widening rivers of Mississippi, to the elusive Eurasian lakes in the brutal Russian tundras of Siberia. This is the Hunter Call of the Wild. This is KCPlanet. Australia. Earth's smallest continent and also one of its largest countries. Commonly referred to as the last frontier, much of the land down under is filled with uninhabited land, phantom-like charred bush, and corpse-like pale tall trees, while also being home to some of the most rich and diverse wildlife on the planet. In this first episode of KCPlanet's second season, we'll explore what is known as Australia's Outback, as we discover what many know to be Australia's most curious creature, the eastern grey kangaroo. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Australia's Outback. Our first venture to this part of the world, our first venture to this great continent, and KCPlanet's second season's first episode. So the first episode of a brand new season here on KCPlanet, and it's a special one because today we're going to be heading out on a kangaroo hunt, but not just a hunt. We're going to be going out and trying to see how close we can immerse ourselves within the kangaroo natural habitat out here in Australia. This part of the outback, we should have them either grazing, feeding, or maybe sleeping out here among the trees and in the bushes in the outback here. We're going to try to see just how close that we can get to these kangaroo, to get a close-up look, to really immerse ourselves into their natural habitat out here in the Great Down Under, in the outback of Australia. So just here in my tent, just getting ready for the hunt here. We're going to be taking out the longbow today. We're cleared to shoot one kangaroo. There's a kangaroo problem in this area, so we are cleared to shoot one kangaroo. We're going to try to take a big male with us today. I've already been hearing some clucking and grunting. The kangaroo like to communicate and talk via these really, really interesting clucking and grunting sounds, and I've already heard a couple since I've been here. So we're going to get out. We're going to try to be as quiet as we can. We're going to try to be as invisible as we can and just immerse ourselves into the atmosphere here and see if we can get some up-close looks at the amazing eastern grey kangaroo. There are over 60 species of kangaroos and wallabies, ranging from the 6-foot-tall red kangaroo to the much smaller tree kangaroo to the musky rat kangaroo, whose tiny bodies are typically smaller than a rabbit. I'm only about 10 meters from my tent, and we've already got kangaroos, you guys. Kind of blindsided me here. I wasn't expecting to see them that quickly, but it looks like we've got a mob heading out just over that ridge in the distance. And I've got one here that is not happy with me whatsoever, and hopefully he will just decide to move on. But he's kind of posturing up out there, and it's making me a little bit nervous, you guys, because as cuddly and cute as these guys can look, can be quite vicious. We don't want to find ourselves in a fight with a big male kangaroo, especially not a big male kangaroo like that one. So I'm just going to sit down, just let him go. And it is quite the sight to see these guys in their natural habitat, just hopping along. They are so fast. They can jump as far as 35 feet in a single leap. 6 feet high. They have some of the most powerful hind legs of any creature on the earth, and it's quite the sight to behold. So despite being so vicious, I mean, kangaroos are known for protecting their own. They won't take any crap from anything. If they have to stand up to fight, you know, some of the biggest predators out there, they'll do it For the most part, they don't want to do that. They want to run away and they want to do the smart thing, but they're very, very vicious. But despite that, these are actually herbivore creatures. So they live on the, the plants and the grass and the fungi. These animals, like a lot of animals, have incredible hearing. They've got those big, large ears, and they don't have those for nothing. They can hear extremely well, and that's one way that they immerse themselves into their habitat and tune in to their surroundings to keep themselves safe. Looking at a fox, look at this. A little red fox out there. Well, isn't that cool? Oh, he's not happy with me. Knows I'm here, so I'll let him take off. Any wildlife that I can get close to. It's always an absolute pleasure to try and get as close as we can to the animals that we can find out here within reasonable safety. But that is definitely a male red fox, and there was a female out there as well. You'd love to see that out here. Being in the outback of Australia, of course, there is a lot of chance of us seeing a vast array of different species of animals out here. We might see some goats, some feral goats. We just saw some red fox there. We might see some deer out here, some sambar deer perhaps, maybe some roosa deer or some hog deer. Lots of different species of animals out here. Maybe we'll see some magpie geese flying around. What was that? It was a kangaroo call. I thought that was a kangaroo call. Okay, I'm going to get down as low as I can here. Just over that ridge, I think we might have a mob kangaroo. I don't know if they would be resting this time of day or if they might be feeding over there on something. But I'm just going to play it safe here. Just going to scoot over to my left a little bit. Try to make the least amount of noise as I can. Because like I said, we don't want to find ourselves in a fight with a kangaroo, or maybe even more than one. These kangaroo will not shy away from defending themselves when it comes to humans. And we don't want to find ourselves in that kind of a situation. I'm just going to be as quiet as I can. See if we can get a look at these guys without them knowing I'm here. The animals and wildlife of Australia are some of the most interesting and diverse in the world. From cuddly marsupials to an astounding variety of birds, 80% of the animals found on the continent are unique to Australia alone. All right, I see one. I see a female here. They're very skittish out there. See if I can move up. Get up on this mob before it spooks. So a group of kangaroo, you guys, if you guys didn't know, is referred to as a mob, which is a very interesting name for a group of anything. I think it's fitting for these super interesting animals. Let's see if I can get close without them spooking off here. Not sure what they were doing over here, but they're hanging out. The bushes and the trees here, getting a little shelter from the sun perhaps, and maybe trying to find something to eat or getting a little rest here. Don't know if she actually ended up taking off. Maybe she hunkered back down. Still over there. Very close. Now the wind may be going in that direction. I'm not entirely sure here. Seems like it might be. Keep going left here. Very, very skittish. The most vocal of all kangaroo species are these gray kangaroo. And like I said, they use those clucking and grunting sounds essentially to speak to each other. It's very interesting to hear. That's how they communicate in the wild out here. Let each other know that there might be a threat, or to make mating calls and that sort of thing. Trying to see if I can get out of the wind here. Looks like there's at least a few of them that are calm back there. Like I said, I don't know if they're eating right now or what they're doing, but get as close as I can here. If there's a big male, we'll hold out for a big male today. But I'm not in a rush to shoot one. I would like to see how close we can get, what we can see, what we can observe them doing out here in their natural habitat. I'm very excited for that. Just to be able to get close and watch them a little bit. Boy. They're going to take off. At least he is. That is a big male. It's a very big male. So he didn't like something. He left. There he goes. Looks like she's going to follow him out. I think I'm in a bad wind here. They're all leaving now. They're all going to travel. So they're going to follow that big male out. Interesting. We'll keep looking. But I definitely want to get closer than that, you guys. All right, guys, out in the distance here, I've got more kangaroos as we make our way west through the Outback. So far, we've seen some red fox as well. And there's a very good chance we're going to see some other really amazing wildlife out here. Lots of different species of deer, maybe some stubble quail. Looks like these guys might be headed towards me, which is not a situation I want to find myself in. Definitely want to get out of the way if they're coming this way, but it's like they might be just kind of having a rest out here. See one right there that is definitely lying down. So I don't know what these other ones were doing. Get as close as I can here. Try to get close up on some kangaroo. Some good footage that way. I'll have to take some good pictures. Some good footage, but it looks like they're a little bit nervous out there. They look a little fidgety. So I don't know if that's because of me or what's going on there, but here's a good look at a resting female. See her scratching an itch as she takes in some shade there under some trees. It does get very hot out here. Kangaroos obviously have that thick fur. They do need to sometimes get out of the sun, cool down a little bit. So now, how close can we get? What else is going on in that mob? Let's find out. Because of their long feet and large tail, kangaroos cannot walk or hop backwards. This is one of the reasons the kangaroo appears on the Australian coat of arms, representing a nation that is always moving forward. All right, so right now I can see 2 kangaroo here. There could very well be more out in the bushes, just behind this female. Right now I know there's a male just over in this area, and there's this female. And I'm about 80 meters away. I'm just going to keep crawling here. See how close I can get. I'm out of the wind. I don't think they really have any idea I'm here. A lot of the times what you'll see when these kangaroo are feeding is you will see multiple mobs. Lots of kangaroo all grazing together out in the grasslands, just feeding on the grass and the plants and the foliage. Now, their tails specifically are very, very important to them. This is an extremely muscular and strong species of animal, and they rely on their tails when they're feeding to balance their bodies as they graze down on all fours. It's very interesting to see if you get a chance to see it. They use their tails to act as a support system when hopping around. What's going on here? Don't know if they heard me or what's going on, but it's proving to be, there's another one over there, rather difficult to get up close. I'm determined and we're going to keep trying, but it feels like as soon as I get to then about 70, 80 meters away, they seem to know something's up. Here's a male, a rather big one. Let's just hope that he doesn't see me here. These eastern gray kangaroo love to rest in the afternoon, usually out of the sun. These guys are in the sun a little bit. Looks like they're going to get a little bit of shade now. And they'll dig holes and they'll sleep in the cool soil. So they'll actually dig holes if it's hot enough. And they'll actually hunker down into the soil to go to sleep. That will keep them cool, which is pretty cool, I think. Pretty interesting for sure. I don't know what this guy's up to, but he's being real fidgety out there. I want to see. I can get a little closer. This mob. I need a little bit of, maybe I need a little cover here. There's a bush right beside me. Don't know if maybe he thinks he's seeing something. I'm really not making any noise at all. He seems to think there's something up. I don't want him to think that. I really don't want him to think that at all. Now, if it does happen that we do get attacked by one of these kangaroos out here, the plan is to just run. I don't know if that's the best idea, That's my plan. I have no intention of fighting one of these guys. We will be running as fast and as far as we can if that happens. Getting skittish again. Keeps getting up every 20 to 30 seconds or so. He just stands back up. He hears something and lays back down. What's going on here? Uh-oh. Ooh. I didn't even see him. Okay, now that they see him fleeing, they might follow him. So we got quite close to this guy. There they go, yeah. Oh, look at them all go. So there were a bunch more to my left. Wow. So they may have picked up my scent over in that area. But we're going to keep moving, see what we can find. Maybe we can find ourselves an albino kangaroo out here. How amazing would it be to get to within 20 meters or so? An albino kangaroo for a bow shot. Let's keep moving. Oh, this is bad, you guys. This is bad. I've got a male closing in on me here. I don't know if he's going to try to attack me or what's going on, but it's not looking good. Not really sure what to expect. Where's he gone? What is he doing here? He's coming back. He's coming back. I don't know what he's doing here. He's coming at me and then he went back. Now he's coming back again. Aye. No, 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 no. Hiding behind the bush. No, 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 no. Get out of here. It's way too close, you guys. Way too close. Way too close. Look at this, you guys. We got some wild feral goats out here. That's pretty incredible. Looks like we got ourselves a couple males. Female out there. Nice looking male there. Very cool to see them. Just kind of out here moving along, doing their thing. Very cool. I'm going to steer clear a little bit here to keep my distance. At nighttime, you guys, when it's dark, the kangaroo, as well as many of the other species in this area, will come down to these little river systems to drink water, to hydrate for the next day. I imagine it's because maybe they feel the safest at night. Not too sure, but the kangaroo, as well as a lot of the deer species in this area, this is where they'll come. More kangaroos in the distance, you guys. I didn't see them. I spooked them off. So there they go. We'll see if we can catch up with them. What we got here, you guys? We got more kangaroo. More kangaroo resting over there out in the sun. At least one of them. And again, I'm going to try to see if I can get close. This time, if there's a big enough male in there, I might try to see if we can take one down with the longbow, which I have on me. It's all that I have on me. It's all that I'm clear to use here. So it's just going to be us and the bow. I'd like to get as close as I can to make this happen. We've gotten a little bit of close-up footage so far, but my goal has been to get as close as I possibly can, to get the closest up footage and photos that I can get of these eastern gray kangaroo in the wild here. So, see if this is a small mob or a big mob or maybe multiple mobs, but just going to move in. These males are referred to as boomers. So if you see a female kangaroo, they're actually known as does, just like a female deer. Does or flyers, some call them. But the males are known as boomers, which is a hilarious name, obviously, for a kangaroo. I'm not actually sure where that came from. I'd have to look that up, look up the origin as to why they're called boomers. But some actually refer to them out here as stinkers, boomers or stinkers. And that's because apparently the males have a pretty nasty curry-like odor to them. And that's why they're referred to as stinkers. So the wind is cooperating. I've got a good wind here. Now, cover is another story. I don't have a lot of cover here between me and this kangaroo. So what I might try to do is maybe try to get a tree between myself and this mob if I can. None of these trees really look big enough to give me significant cover, but I can try to maybe hunker down and use some of these bushes to my advantage. But we're gonna have to be as quiet as possible. Like I said, these kangaroos, their hearing is outstanding. Last thing that we want to do is spook them because we're making too much noise and because we're getting impatient. So I'm going to take it real slow. See if we can get close up to this mob and see just how many kangaroo are resting over here. Baby kangaroos, called joeys, weigh less than 2 grams at birth. That's about the size of a jelly bean. After they're born, they climb up their mother's bellies into a comfy pouch to grow for another 6 months before emerging to greet the world. All right, so they're over in these bushes probably about 150 meters away still. Somewhere in this direction. I'm just really taking my time here. Taking it real slow. I'm keeping it real low. So far so good. I think they're still calm over there. Just gonna hunker back down. I've got these small bushes that I'm using. Kind of increments as I make my way along here, but hopefully they're enough to give me a little bit of cover so that I can get close enough to make something happen here. Okay, I'm about 100 meters away. I think the move here, because they're in these bushes and I can't get a sight where I'm at, I think the move might be to swing right a little bit. I've got some bushes over there that I can use. That's what I'm going to try to do here, you guys. Let's just stay as quiet as we can. Try to make this work. All right, let's see what we got now. I've moved maybe 10, 15 meters to my right. Let's just take a look here. See some kangaroos. They're somewhere. All right, we've got a line of sight. Now, how do we want to do this? See some feral goats in the distance as well. Look at that. On that ridge. I don't think he is alone, but I can't see much. There's a lot of bush between myself and these roos up here. All right, guys, I think I'm about 75, 80 meters away from where this mob is resting. At least from where I saw the couple of kangaroo that I saw. And I'm having a hard time spotting them from my exact location. I'm gonna pop up into this bush and see if I can spot one of these guys again. But our goal here is to get close enough for a shot with the bow and take down one of these kangaroo. Nothing out in the wild here, guys. Nothing out here dies peacefully. The idea of a peaceful death is a man-made idea. You're either the hunter, or you're the hunted. They're on to me here. You're the predator or you're the prey. These animals, whether they're hunted down and killed by predators or they die of starvation out here, nothing out here dies a peaceful death. So this might just be the most peaceful way to go. From a hunter for food. An ethical kill, a quick kill. I'm gonna jump up into this bush and just see what just happened. All right, they're traveling. Not what I wanted to see. Now I wonder if maybe I take a doe. These males are so skittish. I just don't know if I can get close enough to one. There's a doe here that's not leaving. Okay, hang on, they're hunkering down again. This could be good. Okay, they just shifted location just a little bit. It's not so bad. This happened. Having a lot of trouble getting close enough to them for a shot. If I can get within 40 meters, I can take a shot. Maybe try it from 50. There's a couple real big males in there. going to be targeting them, but we'll take what we can get at this point. Okay, let's take a look. See what we're dealing with here. Still there. About 100 meters away. Let's close in. Just keep moving slow. I'm in a good wind here, so just keep doing what I'm doing here. I don't know what spooked them before. I gotta keep trying. See if I can make this happen. 90 meters. Okay, next bush. Take it one bush to the next here. No. I don't know what's spooking them. Man, it's, they are so skittish. Maybe the most skittish animal I've tried to bow on. Just can't get close. I might have to go for a long shot. Now they're leaving. Alright guys, now the question is, question I'm faced with, do I take a long shot 80 meters away? Do I go for that shot? Do I try to get to 60? I don't think I'm getting any closer than 60. I gotta try to at least get to 60 here. Got this guy here at 80 at the moment. So do I try to get to that bush and hope that maybe that puts me at around 60 meters? That's my only hope here. Let's try it. Now the other thing is, I don't know if that bush is gonna provide enough cover for him not to see me. That's the problem. But I have to try. Okay, here we go. This might put me, I don't think this was a 20 meter crawl here, but maybe I'm 70 away now. Let's give it a look. It's only a small bush. There's my guy. 70 away now. Get him to stand up, I might. I hit one. I hit one. I don't know how well I hit it, but I hit one. It's a very long shot, too. I think he did a full-on backflip after he got hit. I hope it was a good hit. Oh my gosh, it was a good hit. Are you kidding me? I hope it was a good hit. That's not a good feeling. It's just not a good feeling. I didn't want to have to take a shot from that far. What happened here? I see blood. Oh my gosh. Wait. Doesn't look like the blood spatter from the hit. Where's the blood spatter? I gotta know. I gotta know if we got a vital. There it is there. Looks like, I would say that was not a lung. Maybe a non-vital organ. It's a pretty decent amount of blood. Let's see if we can find this thing. But imagine it died somewhere. There go the rest of that mob. It's right here. It's right here. It didn't go far at all. Wow, I don't know if this was even a male. This might have been a female, but we got a kangaroo, you guys. We got ourselves an Australian eastern grey kangaroo. The longbow. Much further shot than I wanted to take. I felt pretty good taking it. Say this kangaroo did not suffer. It went down very fast. Did not go far. 78 meter shot, you guys. And, I mean, we weren't far from the liver. We ended up getting stomach intestines. I'm pretty happy with that shot. And, how about that, you guys? And I'll break character a little bit. End of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was tough. Extremely, extremely hard to get close to these guys. Harder than I thought. I didn't realize it was going to be that challenging, and I'm definitely going to be hunting them more with doing some bow hunting, trying to get more of these, maybe get a trophy kangaroo with a bow. Maybe we'll do a part 2 because that was a lot of fun. Maybe we'll do more Kangaroo KCPlanet episodes, but that was a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. One of my better bow shots, man, 80 meters with the longbow is very tough to connect, and we really weren't too far off there from the liver or lung. That was almost a perfect shot. So happy about that. It is a male. It's a level 6, so we did make it. We got the male that we wanted to get. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Welcome back to KCPlanet. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of season 2. Super excited for this. If you haven't seen every episode of season 1, there are 7 episodes of season 1. Go back, watch them all, get caught up. I'm going to link the playlist for season 1 down in the description. Hope you guys enjoy this kind of content. If you do, let me know down in the comments, guys. Please let me know. Do you like the KCPlanet series? Are you excited for more? Which episode is your favorite? Let me know down in the comments. What do you guys want to see in the next one? What map? What species? If we do another Australia one next, what species would you guys want me to do next? It helps me a lot to know what you guys want to see so that I can give you guys the kind of content that you want to watch. I appreciate you watching. Subscribe to the channel, of course, if you haven't already done that. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. We're just over 1,000 away, so we're getting very close to 50,000 subscribers. I appreciate it. Drop a like on the video, of course, if you enjoyed it. And as always, you guys, I will see you in the next one.